Hi there and welcome back to Mommy Hates Cooking. Today I'm going to show you how to make air fryer chicken tenders, and these are really easy to make gluten-free too. You can make them as Ninja Foodi Chicken Tenders too using the air crisp function of your Ninja Foodi. So these can be made either way and they're super simple to make. You can season them as you would like as well to give them a little more flavor if you prefer. So here are the ingredients you'll need. About 15 boneless, skinless chicken tenderloins. You can really use any amount that you prefer, but that is what I used with these ingredients. 3/4 cup of milk, 1/4 a cup of dill pickle juice, 1 egg beaten, and then a cup of gluten-free or regular all-purpose flour. Along with a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 a teaspoon of black pepper, and grapeseed oil spray. You can add any other seasonings you prefer as well. These are more bland with a real light flavor. So if you want to do ranch or lemon pepper, you could add that in too. So the first thing you're going to do is use a Ziploc bag and combine the milk, pickle juice, and egg. So this is going to be our marinade that our chicken is going to sit in. And you would want this to sit for about 4 or more hours. So I've got all the chicken in here now. I added the egg, and now I'm going to put in the chicken tenders. And then I go ahead and zip this up, which this bag is giving me issues, and it took me a second to get it zipped. Once I get it zipped up, I usually lay this in an extra pan so that nothing leaks out, and then I just sit it in the fridge for 4 hours. Or you can do it overnight or in the morning when you leave for work, and then when you get home, they'll be ready to move on to the next step. So completely up to you, but 4 hours usually is a good time frame. So now when you're ready to prepare these and make them, you're going to go ahead and use another bag, and you're going to add the flour, salt, paprika, ground pepper, and any other seasonings you want into that bag. Once that's done, you'll take the chicken out of the marinade bag, let any excess marinade drip off, and then you're going to just add the chicken into this bag. Once it's added, you're going to seal up the bag and put the chicken, you're going to put the chicken in, then you're going to seal up the bag. So right now I've sealed it up a little bit so I can shake it up. Just the breading. So now I'm going to go ahead and add that chicken in to the bag. Once I have it in there, I'm going to seal up the bag and then I'm going to shake it to bread it. So this is a really easy way to shake the chicken, and I'm trying not to use what we all grew up with as kids, but that's basically you're shaking it and you're air frying it. So that is what we're doing here. So anyways, once I get all that in, I'm going to shake it and get it all nice and coated. Now, when you do this in an air fryer, you are going to have to do it in batches unless you have a larger air fryer. So I usually cook about 5 to 6 at a time. I had, I believe, about 12 to 15 when I was making this batch. So it took a few rounds to get it all done here. So once you get that ready, you're going to coat the air fryer with grapeseed oil spray, which is what I've done here. And then you're going to cook at 390 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 minutes. Then you're going to flip and cook an additional 6 minutes, or until the temperature reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So once I've got that done, I'm going to carefully remove these. Now, if yours have a little floury part of them, sometimes they do when they're being cooked like this, just spray them with some additional oil spray and it will take care of that and they'll crisp up perfectly fine. So I'm getting those all ready, and we like to serve these with honey mustard, as you can see here. This is one of my kids' favorites to eat. They eat up every bit of it, which always makes me happy because sometimes it's just hard to get those kids to finish their dinner. So these are really easy to make. Again, you can add all sorts of your favorite seasonings. So if you want them to have a spicier kick to them, you can add some spicy seasonings in there, whatever you want to do. So this is a super simple way to make air fryer chicken tenders or Ninja Foodi Chicken Tenders. And as you can see, we've got ours paired with honey mustard. You can pair them with ranch, buffalo sauce, whatever you want to do there. And I hope you enjoyed this recipe. You can find the full recipe over on airfryerfanatics.com and mommyhatescooking.com. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you do not miss the next recipe. And thank you so much for tuning in today.